शुरू कर दीजिए।
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम मोहम्मद नाजिम है और ट्रांस मेरी नाजिया को क्या करना पड़ता है वो आप लोग से कुछ छुपा हुआ नहीं है।
उन्होंने अपने आप को एज अ प्रेडेटर दिखाया और स्टार्टिंग में मैंने आई वॉज इन डिप्रेशन फॉर मोर देन 6 मंथ।
वो टाइम ऐसा था कि लगता था कि सुसाइड कर लो, ये लाइफ हम क्यों इस दुनिया में आए हुए हैं।
Some stories are silenced before they're even told. At Enactus Shahid Rajguru, we believe in giving voice to those society has neglected. We believe in dignity, equity, and building systems that create self-sustaining futures.
Even after the Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Act 2019 promised education, healthcare, employment, and protection from discrimination, the ground reality remains the same. As per the 2011 census, India recorded over 4.8 lakh transgender individuals, yet barely 24,000 have been issued identity certificates today. And when identity isn't recognized on paper, opportunity is erased in real life. Employment remains informal, healthcare access is fractured, and crimes go unreported. For many, stigma begins at home, often worsened by financial hardship.
Bubbly, Mohammad Nazim, Naina, and many others we've had the privilege to work with have shared painful stories of rejection, discrimination, and harassment. Cast out by their families, many were left with no choice but to turn to sex work or begging to survive. Their experiences are a stark reminder of the deep inequalities that still exist and the urgent need for safe, dignified opportunities. The right to work, to earn a fair wage, and to live with dignity is enshrined in Article 23 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. With this belief at its core, we launched Project Pehchan in 2018 to support the LGBTQIA+ community, empowering them through skill development programs.
This year, our skill development program welcomes 60 participants who explored courses in dance, English, personality development, crochet, and computer skills. These sessions were led by Delhi University professors, passionate professionals, and inspiring community members like Ritesh Tripathi, who taught computer science. Our journey this year began with an unforgettable inauguration, honored by the presence of Sarita Shukla and Kasim Ji, respected leaders and longtime allies of the community.
And from those sessions emerged stories of transformation. Project Sahaj was launched in 2019. During the first SDB, Mohammad Nazim enrolled in a course on food processing, which laid the foundation for her entrepreneurial journey. Following the course, she founded New Bharat Jams and Cookies, a brand focused on preservative-free, nutritionally curated cookies and jams. Since then, the brand has grown steadily. In 2024, it expanded to include 5 new products: chocolate cookies, dalia cookies, shikanji powder, jaljeera powder, and mango pickle. Sales have reached Meerut, Bangalore, and even the United States.
Then came Ragini Ji, whose journey gave birth to Project Ishnagari. Once turned away by mainstream designers despite working under names like Gaurav Gupta, she now runs her own registered brand Ishnagari. She is now preparing to launch her first product line on platforms like Instagram and through offline sales and exhibitions.
Rupesh Ji and Kunal Ji, 2 stars from our crochet module, are now being incubated to build their own micro businesses. We've provided them with raw material and branding support. They have started selling their products at various events. Beyond crochet, we continue to support them in building their businesses. Rainbow Artist and Glow by Kunal through collaboration opportunities and marketing assistance.
We also worked with Ritesh Tripathi, founder of Transformative Jewelry, a small business focused on handcrafted accessories such as bangles, bracelets, and original artwork. In addition, we provided branding and marketing support to help them strengthen their business identity and reach new audiences. Project Kashida caters to those interested in stitching using textile waste to create upcycled products like pouches, tote bags, scrunchies, and masks. Together, these efforts form the heart of Project Pehchan.
Over the past year, our impact extended well beyond training rooms. We actively supported entrepreneurs like Nazim Ji, Rupesh Ji, and Ritesh Ji by showcasing their products at key platforms including the Delhi University Flower Show, IIM Nagpur, KPMG Noida, APG Mumbai, driving both sales and brand visibility. To build community pride, we hosted inclusive events such as a Pride Race and guided yoga demonstration.
Our entrepreneurs achieved major milestones. Ragini Ji and Nazim Ji secured funding at Dolphin Tank. Sunny Ji and Ritesh Ji won Enable the Shakti competition. Rupesh Ji exhibited his art at One Kanya's Folk Expo and events by Alliance in Crown Plaza. Our team also supported the Pride Home inauguration, where we were publicly appreciated by Mrs. Vaishali, Director of PEL NGO, and lead supporter Mr. Umesh Sangvi.
We also scaled our outreach digitally through a nationwide online skill development program in partnership with Social Action Mobilizer, offering counseling to government school students grades 7 to 8, and successfully conducted a donation drive to support program continuity.
Project Pehchan aligns itself with 8 of the UN SDGs: no poverty, gender equality, decent work and economic growth, responsible consumption discrimination and production, climate action, good health and well-being, quality education, and reduced inequalities.
With 27,608 volunteer hours and free education worth rupees 18 lakh, Project Pehchan has positively impacted 72,130 lives. We've partnered with emerging startups boosting growth and sales while supporting women-led ventures like Maheshwari, The Heartstrings, Divas Hall, Womanya, and ACT to empower women entrepreneurs and uplift underprivileged communities.
We plan to expand across India and the southern states, partnering with NGOs like Srishti Madurai. We aim to establish a permanent skill development center and empower over 100 individuals with sustainable livelihood opportunities. We're also strengthening our digital presence through Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp business to reach more people and build visibility.
मुसीबतों के साथ SDP ने हमें सपोर्ट किया क्योंकि हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं दब रहे थे, लेकिन इसके ज़रिए हम लोग बाहर निकल कर आए।
हम लोग किताबों में हम हैं, लोग की गालियों में हम हैं, लोग की चाय की प्याली पे हम हैं, टीवी न्यूज़ चैनल हर जगह हम खड़े हैं। बट होता क्या है कि हमारे को जो राइट चाहिए मेन वो तो है ही नहीं। तो एग्जैक्टली मैं सोसाइटी से बात करना चाहती हूँ कि वेयर इज़ माई प्लेस, कहाँ है मेरी जगह।
It's time we move beyond recognition to celebration because everyone deserves a name, a face, a pehchan.
Now presenting Project Greenhaven. Some ignore the rural poor when it comes to scientific progress, but science must reach the unreached. India generates over 350 million tons of agricultural waste each year, yet much of it goes unmanaged, polluting the air and offering farmers no economic returns. The problem isn't production, it's what we fail to reuse and the opportunities we fail to create. Every year, over 35 million tons of crop residue or parali are burnt in North India, releasing thick toxic smoke that pushes air quality levels in Delhi NCR beyond 500 on the AQI scale. This leads to a surge in respiratory illnesses, with asthma and lung infections tripling, especially among children and the elderly.
Meanwhile, rural India is hurting. Post-COVID, economic distress has deepened. Migrant workers are trapped in informal, unstable jobs with little to no access to government support. On top of that, over 85% of farmers are still using outdated tools and techniques with almost no technological innovation reaching them. Launched under the guidance of Professor Payal Mago, Greenhaven was built to tackle some of the biggest challenges we face, and we are doing it with something simple, powerful, and often overlooked: mushrooms.
The project is split into two main parts. First, our on-campus mushroom production, where we utilize waste like parali, coffee grounds, and sawdust as substrates to grow a variety of mushrooms, including button, king, white, pink, yellow, black, and blue oyster mushrooms, along with button and king oyster substrate bags. This year, we introduced portobello and cremini mushrooms, which comprise 20% of our sales. Unsold produce is dried or powdered to extend shelf life and reduce waste. 10% of our harvest is now processed this way. The second part of our project is the mushroom cultivation program, launched in 2021 as a comprehensive educational initiative. This year, 100 individuals took part in both online and on-site sessions that cover every stage of mushroom farming, from substrate preparation to harvesting and marketing. The program emphasizes hands-on learning and practical skills. Each cycle concludes with an annual success event celebrating the achievements and progress of everyone involved.
To solve the problem of seasonal cultivation, we set up a state-of-the-art IoT facility, the only one of its kind in Delhi NCR. We've built 4 fully functional automated growing chambers that regulate temperature, humidity, and air quality. That means we can grow 3 to 4 mushroom varieties at once all year round. We're also developing our own spawn production, so we don't just grow mushrooms, we produce the seeds too. These combined efforts led to a 20% increase in sales, with Greenhaven generating rupees 2,35,760 this year. We also employ 3 beneficiaries, providing them with stable incomes totaling rupees 2,02,000, giving them financial security, purpose, and the ability to support their families.
Project Greenhaven creates real impact across 6 key sustainable development goals. By reusing 563 kgs of parali, we have prevented over 822 kgs of carbon dioxide emissions, supporting climate action. Our sustainable practices have saved 30,000 liters of water, aligning with responsible consumption. We have empowered 1,583 people directly through training and job creation, advancing decent work and reduced inequalities. By improving nutrition and livelihoods, we are tackling poverty and promoting good health. With 56,220 volunteering hours, Greenhaven continues to drive lasting change.
See, my takeaway from such programs is that I have also learned about mushroom cultivation. I learned about a lot of different varieties, how we can cultivate them, because we interacted with so many mushroom experts. So they all came up with some ideas.
Since its inception, Project Greenhaven has built significant partnerships and achieved notable milestones. We were awarded Best Skill Development Center with a prize of Rs 11,000 and secured third place at the Delhi University Flower Show, recognizing both our technical and creative excellence. Strategic collaborations with Milky Way Tech and the Microbiology Society of India have strengthened our scientific foundation, while our training model attracted students from Manipur under the Jai Hind scheme, showcasing its national impact. The project has also earned recognition from the Honorable Prime Minister and the Ministry of Skill Development at prestigious events like the Indian Mushroom Summit. Our impact is evident through feedback from participants in the mushroom cultivation and faculty development programs. They reported a clear understanding of spawn preparation, harvesting techniques, and the environmental and nutritional value of mushrooms. Many have started their own cultivation setups, while faculty members have integrated this knowledge into classroom teaching and practical sessions.
पिछले 4 सालों से इस प्रोजेक्ट में जुड़ा हुआ हूँ। मेरे को मशरूम में नई चीजें सीखने को मिलती हैं। थैंक यू क्रिएटर्स।
Our project is moving on to its next phase with a focus on deeper impact and sustainable growth. We're expanding our IoT-enabled facility by adding 2 more cold rooms, allowing us to increase year-round production. Our aim is to bring mushroom cultivation directly to farmers, offering it as a reliable secondary source of income. We also plan to introduce value-added products like mushroom powders and pickles to reduce waste and open new markets. By diversifying into milky mushrooms worth Rs 450 per kg and cordyceps worth Rs 93,000 per kg, we're unlocking greater economic potential and new possibilities for community livelihood. Throughout this journey, one thing has remained clear: our belief that meaningful work, when done with heart, leads to real impact.
These projects have been about people, the ones we worked with and the ones we became along the way.
We are Enactus Shahid Rajguru, and this was our story.